Hello and welcome to another episode of the Better in Business podcast. I'm Jennifer Vanderwell, stepping in for Jeannie Savage as your co-host. In today's episode, we're talking about January goal setting and why so many well-intentioned business plans can fall apart by February if we don't slow down and start in the right place.
You've tuned into the Better in Business podcast, and I'm your host, Jeannie Savage. I'm a multi-award winning business veteran and head of the Strategic Bookkeeper Network. My network of strategic bookkeepers is dedicated to helping entrepreneurs do better in business. This podcast aims to challenge your thinking. If you're not thinking the right way, how can you act the right way? Each episode will dive into key drivers of success, which I also call the rules of the game. Learn the rules and play to win. Let's go. I like to start every episode by reminding you that it is globally recognized that pillar number one for success is up-to-date, accurate bookkeeping, which is the only way you can see how your business is performing in terms of profit and cash. If your books aren't right up to date, visit betterinbusiness.global, drop me a line and I'll connect you with a certified strategic bookkeeper. Fire your bookkeeper and hire a strategic bookkeeper. Bookkeeping is a cost, whereas strategic bookkeeping is an investment that averages a 10x return on the fees.
Before we dive into today's episode, I want to quickly let you know that I'll soon be running a brand new series of workshops on how to start, grow, fix, or scale your business. In these sessions, you can expect to get real education. We'll diagnose the problems in your business, uncover the mistakes that might be holding you back, and most importantly, I'll show you how to scale in a way that's rock solid so that your business gives you both the income and time freedom you want and deserve. This isn't theory. I've got decades of experience scaling my own businesses and helping others do the same. I've supported a large enterprise through a $100 million scale up, helped a trade business move from 0 to 1 million profitability per year, and guided others through meteoric rises in their industries. Along the way, I've been honored to be recognized as a multi-award winning entrepreneur, including Australia's Women in Finance Innovator of the Year and Bookkeeper of the Year. If you'd like to join the waitlist for these workshops, then just send an email to hello@betterinbusiness.global with the word waitlist, and we'll make sure that you're the first to know when we are running these workshops. See you in the episode.
January can bring a lot of pressure to feel motivated or organized and clear. It's a new year, it's new goals, it's a fresh start. But what I see every year with business owners is this: goals are set before there's a real understanding of what actually happened in the business last year. And when that happens, nothing really changes. So today I want to walk you through how to approach goal setting strategically so that you're building better goals that you can really work toward and track with confidence this year. The January track. So January planning can often sound something like this: I want to earn more, I want to work less, or I want this year to feel easier. All of these are valid goals, but before you lock any of them in, you need to ask yourself how they connect with where you and your business actually are right now. Let's take the I want to earn more as an example. Most business owners would immediately jump to a higher revenue number without asking the questions: what supported the revenue I achieved last year? What did it cost me in time, energy, and stress to hit that number? And what realistically has to change for the business to operate at the next level? When those questions aren't asked, goals might sound good, but they don't line up with the capacity, pricing, systems, or supports that you may currently have in place. This can lead to people working incredibly hard all year long and then still feeling like they've fallen short of their goals come the end of the year. Not because they're lazy, but because the plan was never grounded in reality. Review before you reset. So before we can plan forward, we need to look back, not to criticize yourself, not to relive mistakes, but to find and understand the patterns. Before setting a single goal, I want you to ask yourself, what actually worked last year? What felt heavy or draining? What problems kept showing up? What decisions did I avoid? It's really important to remember that this isn't about perfection. It's about clarity. Because if you don't understand what shaped last year's results, you'll repeat the same patterns this year, just with your new goals attached. The 5 numbers to look at. So this is usually where people start to feel really uncomfortable. So I really, really want to be clear about this. You don't need complex reports and you don't need to be good with your numbers. What you're looking for here is some visibility. And a simple way to start is by reviewing your year-to-date profit and loss report. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about looking at the black and white numbers and asking better questions. Here are the 5 key areas to look at before setting your goals. Number 1, net profit. Start with the bottom line. I want you to ask yourself, was I satisfied with the profit the business produced? Did the business meet its financial obligations comfortably? I'm talking payroll, super, tax, and paying suppliers. If earning more money is the goal, this is the number that actually matters most. Revenue alone doesn't equal success. Profit does. Number 2, expense and cost creep. So we're going to move up the profit and loss, and we're going to look at the expenses and the costs of sales. I want you to ask yourself, what costs are higher than expected? What increased without delivering more value? Are there subscriptions, suppliers, or overheads that could be questioned, reduced, or even renegotiated? Small cost leaks can really add up quickly and they directly impact your profit. So it's important to understand and dive into these numbers. Revenue consistency comes in at number 3. Was your income predictable or stressful and uneven? And I want you to consider if there are patterns when and where the revenue drops and spikes. Are there some products or services that are underperforming? What would it take to stabilize the income? Examples being systems, pricing changes, or team support. And number 4, we have capacity. This is not just about what's possible on paper. This is about what's possible in real life. So here, I want you to ask yourself, do I personally have the time and energy to support this goal? Does the business need additional supports, systems, or people to grow it sustainably? Lastly, we're going to look at owner's pay. I really want you to look at whether you were paid properly and consistently. Was the owner pay intentional or just whatever was left at the end? So if these 5 areas aren't clear, then our goals aren't really goals. They're guesses. Planning without overwhelm. Let's get to the good news. You don't need a full budget or a 20-page plan to move forward. Instead, I really want you to start with one primary focus for the year. One constraint you must work within, be it time or cash or energy. One thing that has to change for your numbers to improve. Because this is where strategy lives. Not just in spreadsheets alone, but in decisions. Because clarity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from choosing better. Now, before you go, I want to leave you with this. If setting goals feels hard, or you're realizing that you don't fully trust the numbers you're planning from, I want you to remember that you don't have to figure this out on your own. This is exactly where a certified strategic bookkeeper can help, not just by keeping your books up to date, by helping you understand what your numbers are telling you and how to use them in making clearer decisions. Within the Better in Business community, there is a growing network of certified strategic bookkeepers trained to support business owners beyond compliance with clarity, strategy, and forward planning. There's a directory available on the Better in Business website where you can find a certified strategic bookkeeper near you, whether you're early in business or you're ready to level up. Because better numbers lead to better decisions, and better decisions lead to a better business. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.
I hope you enjoyed that episode as much as I enjoyed recording it. I would love to help you start doing better in business right now by giving you a free little ebook. It's a how-to guide. It's called The 7 Deadly Cash Flow Sins. And also I've developed a business health check for you. It's super high value. Both are available at betterinbusiness.global. If you would like to fire your bookkeeper and hire a strategic bookkeeper to start enjoying a return on investment and get the support you need to optimize your business cash and profit and time well, simply visit betterinbusiness.global, drop me a line and I'll connect you with a certified strategic bookkeeper near you. I'll see you in the next episode.